Here we go, history in the making at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
The Roval 400.
All right, gang, it's an exciting day here today.
Welcome to NASCAR Trackside Live. Are y'all ready for a party today?
I'm looking forward to seeing some of the guys leave it all out there. We're in the playoffs.
Truex gets hit by Johnson.
Been in the chicane. Wrecking here in the chicane.
Ryan Blaney will survive and win the Roval.
That was awesome.
Charlotte Motor Speedway, how you doing out there? Who's ready to rock the Roval? Welcome out to NASCAR Trackside Live. My name's Amy Long.
And my name's Jose Castillo. Are y'all ready for a fun night tonight? We got a killer show in store for you. Remember, you can follow along at NASCAR Trackside on Twitter and Instagram. We want to be friends with you guys. We love hanging out with the fans. This show is built on racing, but fueled by the fans. So we got a killer show. Who we got on the show tonight, Amy?
We've got a killer show, Jose. We've got Ryan Blaney joining us up here on the NASCAR Trackside Live stage. Tim Duggar is going to be joining us, as well as Corey LaJoy. Ricky Rudman, excited to have him up here, and the winner of the drive for the Cure 250, AJ Allmendinger. Give it up.
Well, are you ready for our first guest? Let me hear you. Come on. All right, let's bring him out. He won the Roval last year. A big Charlotte welcome for Mr. Ryan Blaney.
Welcome out to NASCAR Trackside Live.
Look at that. He's got some cool stuff for you guys. Y'all got to make some noise, though.
He's perfected the hat flip.
Oh, nice. And the hand. I like the handoff,
Hello.
too.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Yeah,
Doing
great to have
awesome.
you
How are you
here.
doing? Good to see you, man.
Good.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been a great day, full of activities. We actually just had a concert here.
That's
by
right.
Tim Duggar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of Duggar and everybody?
Yeah.
You like him? That's good, because he's gonna come out and
You want to
he's
go ahead
standing right
and,
over there. So
You want to introduce him?
yeah, you guys just heard him play. Tim Duggar's here too.
Come on
Give
out.
him a hand.
Come on out here, Tim
Oh,
Duggar.
come on. Heck yeah.
Nice.
How are you doing, man?
How you doing?
Man, it's good to have you back, man. Always a pleasure to see you
Yeah.
here.
Good to be here.
You killed it.
Oh, it was fun.
Did you feel
It's a
the
good
love
party
from
crowd
everyone?
out there.
Yeah, it is. And they're just getting started, too, so thanks for warming them up.
Yeah, I love a race fan that brings their own RV pole with set of flags. Like, they walked all the way over here with like a 30-foot pole.
I thought that was already planted.
No, they brought
they
that
brought
over
that.
with them.
They're going to be grilling here in a minute.
Throw something my way, please. Thank you. So how was that set, though? Did you enjoy it?
It was good. I always like being here at Charlotte, and the Roval is awesome. Like I said earlier, when I'm at a racetrack, it's the most fun I can have playing music, because I get to play some music, drink a little bit, and watch racing. It works out good.
That's all right, man. I know. Fans like...
Not a bad job.
Yeah, pretty much you're a fan. You just get to play a little guitar while you're hanging out.
Exactly.
And there's a couple of drivers that were out here in the crowd, too, just watching you sing along, too. And then you turn around and watch them tomorrow. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I always enjoy having the support of friends, and built a lot of friendships over the years since I've been doing this race stuff. And I see a couple buddies out here, and Blaney here, defending winner here.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. I can't pay attention. This guy's shirt right in the light. He's got
I know.
a checkered flag tank top on. It's pretty funny. You're right in the light too. You're in a perfect spot.
Yeah, can we spin the camera around? We got to get a shot of this. These are our fans right here.
It weirded me out for a second.
I love this. If you look at this guy right here, look at this guy.
Nice.
He's looking good. Well, you know what? We put together a little game for you, Ryan Blaney, and Tim, you get to play too. This is called What Would Ryan Blaney Do?
I don't know if I like that.
What would Ryan Blaney do? So we're going to give you a couple interesting situations.
Okay.
And then, Tim, we're going to start with your reaction first. What do you think Ryan Blaney would do in that situation?
Be nice.
Yeah, okay.
Be nice.
Wild and crazy's fine, too.
Okay.
Right? Are y'all wild and crazy? Y'all okay with that? I think they're all right with that.
The guy in the shirt is definitely not wild and crazy.
All right, so let's start off with our first one. What would Ryan Blaney do here? All right, you're on a hike with friends, and a mountain lion jumps out of the woods right in front of you. What would Ryan Blaney do?
Run.
Run. How many friends?
You know what? We're going to go with 2 or 3 friends.
All right. You tie one shoelaces together, and then you take off.
Oh, my God.
I think that's a pretty decent one.
I think that's a good answer.
That might be a little mean. But I just got to outrun one of them. Might not be the fastest, don't be the slowest.
Exactly. All right. I like that one.
Yeah, that was good. All right, Amy, what do you got?
All right. You won $1 million tonight. What would you do?
I bet he'd get really drunk and celebrate, and probably go about tomorrow just a little hungover and a little bit richer.
I got to agree with Tim. That probably is there $1 million in a briefcase around here that you made that happen?
If there is.
Stick around and find out.
No? Okay.
We can all check out right now.
I know. You're like, see y'all, good night. No, kidding.
I could buy everyone here around and still have a lot of money left, so I think that'd be pretty good.
I think they'd be all right with that, too.
That was the right answer, Ryan. I like that. And what would Ryan Blaney do? He would buy everybody a shot. All right, next up. All right, the pre-race concert, one of the musicians gets sick, and Ryan Blaney has to fill in. Which instrument would he play? What would Ryan Blaney play in the band?
I think he'd sing.
A singer?
I've heard him sing. I think he could do it.
Really?
Yeah, he could do it. He actually got up on stage at Pocono the night before his first Cup win and sang a little bit of Garth Brooks.
Might have to do that again.
I know, so it was a good luck. So.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to happen. I'd probably play a maraca or something, or a cymbal. I'm not drunk enough to sing.
Not drunk enough to sing.
Not drunk at all. So.
Yeah, that's a good thing right now.
One quick line? Could we hear one quick line? Why don't you sing a line, you sing a line? What do you think?
Well, I got friends and...
I was going to listen. I was hoping to keep going. I was going to join in, but...
Y'all sing it. Well, I got friends and...
There we go, man. That's pretty good.
You guys sound a lot better than I do, so we'll leave it there.
Sounds like drunk American Idol a little bit.
Is that your go-to song?
Hey, that is. I think that is a racetrack's go-to song.
Yeah.
It should be.
Do you have a go-to song if you were to sing?
Nope.
Nope.
Because I don't sing.
Got it.
So.
Got it.
In the shower, but there's no shower.
Not today.
So.
Not right here. All right, next, what would Ryan Blaney do? Okay, you wake up, you're in a different country, and all you have on are your clothes that you wore the night before. No one speaks English. What would Ryan Blaney do?
What would I do, Tim?
I'm trying to think of what I'd do. I don't know. I guess find some place with at least some clean underwear, to buy, and then go find somewhere to party. That's what I'd do. I mean, is that close?
I'd agree with you on the underwear part for sure, and I don't know. You got no money, man. You got to figure out how to make some money. So I'm above some. I don't want to do some things, but I'd go figure out how to get some money and get home. I don't know. Depends what place you're in, if you like it or not.
Good point. Yeah.
If it's sunny and I got a beach, then I'd probably stay a little while.
Yeah.
But
to hang out.
if it was cold, then I'm gonna get out of there.
I like it. Well, one more final question for the two of you. If you've got one thing to say to the fans about the Roval this weekend, what would you say to the fans here about partying it up here?
It's awesome.
Nice. I like that word.
Never know what can happen. It happened last year, so we'll see. I just appreciate y'all coming out.
I don't have to worry about it. He does. Everything's awesome to me.
Well, fans, how about it? How about a big, awesome round of applause
Appreciate it. Enjoy it.
for our two guests up here, Mr. Tim Duggar, Mr. Ryan Blaney. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Oh, man, how about that? Was pretty cool, man. I like that.
Absolutely.
Fans, if you have an answer to or a question for what would Ryan Blaney do, send it to us at NASCAR Trackside on Twitter. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, we can get those answered for you, too. Maybe he'll answer them, tweet you back. You never know.
Yeah.
Fans, let's keep NASCAR Trackside Live rolling. What do you say? Help me to welcome up the winner of the Drive for the Cure 250, AJ Allmendinger.
Come on up, AJ! Woo! Heck yeah!
What's up? What's up?
What's up,
Welcome.
man? Look at that. He's got the throw down. Welcome.
What's up?
Man, it's so good to see you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. How's everybody tonight? We good? I feel like they should be partying more.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be partying more. We need to get you on
Well,
that
you guys
train,
keep
right?
making me work. I'd like to be right now, but no.
This is part of the party. You
No,
got to
that's
start
it.
with all the fans, right?
I'm like, you know what? I'm going to skydive. Screw it.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh.
I really thought he was going
I've seen
for
that
it.
before. That's how you make YouTube. Nobody catches you. I've seen that.
Oh, my goodness. Both
Yeah.
Amy and I were like, dude, he's going to do it.
I just can see everybody's like, yeah. Oh, no.
But I don't think the guy with the bikini shirt would let you fall, though. I think they could be the one to
He's
catch
not
you
going to do
first.
that to you. Not at all.
So how about that race today? It got
Wow,
pretty crazy
that was
towards the end.
that was crazy. It was awesome to be back here at the Roval and get a win. So did 5 races of college racing this year, and my semi-retired TV body I got going. It was hot in that race car, and it was awesome to see such a packed house. What Charlotte has done with this event over the last now 2 years is so awesome to see, and it's. I hope you guys enjoy it because this is fun. Like I really enjoy this event.
So whenever you are going around the turns and everything, now that you have spent some time in the booth, a lot this season actually, do you ever commentate to yourself and you're like, they're probably making fun of me up there?
It's no different than how I used to commentate to myself. It was like get in the corner, mess it. I'm like, God, you suck. Come on, like let's get better than that. Like, so it's. But I do have to fly to NBC New York tomorrow or Connecticut, so I got to work tomorrow. So at least I got something good to talk about now.
You got something great to talk
Yeah.
about. I think that, coming off of a win and then going back into the commentating booth, that's got to be like the ultimate high, right?
It's way better than like, well, how'd you mess that one up? Like, so it's awesome. I've really enjoyed it, what NBC Sports allows me to do, to be able to, I've done this for 13 years, NASCAR, and it's just, you understand, you get caught up in it every week, so it's hard to step back and see what it's all about and really see it from a different perspective. So now what NBC Sports allows me, not with just with NASCAR, but IndyCar, IMSA. I did a Supercross race this year. I do voiceovers for American Flat Track, so
retired,
yeah,
right?
I mean,
yeah.
I've enjoyed it so much, and more importantly, they allow me to come out here and race still because they say if I'm in a race car, I can talk about it way better than just sitting there and watching it. So it's been a good year.
So we're a little nervous going through tech there, but you passed, right?
I'm like
flying colors.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, like where I'm in the press room, I'm like, everybody's like, so you don't know? I'm like, have we passed yet? Like they're like, we don't know. Every time Bob Potgrass would pick up his phone, I'm like, we failed. Dang it. So no, it was it's a part. I mean, the two things that happened, I joked with, both of them were one was a motor company issue. We messed that up. And then one was self-induced at Watkins Glen. And the funny thing was, like, car's too low. I'm like, well, gosh, if we're going to cheat, we need to do better than that. It's like, because that thing was miserable to drive at Watkins Glen. So, no, it's tough because it looks bad on the team. It looks bad on me. And it's something that it was an honest mistake that actually didn't help the car. But the rules are the rules, and you have to deal with them. So, definitely a little nervous. I think we're through. I'm not sure if it.
Oh, yeah, we're good, right? Winner,
Everybody got
right here?
Yeah.
What's it say on Twitter? Does it count? Yeah? All right.
What did Bob tweet? Anybody?
Yeah, no, where's Bob? Like, let's.
Where is he at? So
I'm waiting for the updates.
yeah, right. So I'm sure your team will come running up here.
Yeah.
No, we'll count you as a winner. But we also heard you were maybe recovering from a little bit of a bug this week too.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling great this week. The funny thing is, and every race team I've been on has told me this, that I'm way better in the race car when I'm sick. I think that's just because I can't complain to them. I'm too tired. I'm like, whatever. Car's okay. Yeah, fine. So I think everybody wants me to be sick because when I'm not, I just complain way too much, they say.
You just hang up and drive,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much it.
I also heard winning is a cure.
That is true.
Yeah.
I told them if you make my race car faster, then I feel better, so.
It kind of goes hand in hand like that.
Well, you've had some fun.
What? Is it good?
Yes,
it's good.
Oh, we're good.
Yes,
We're
we
good.
have confirmation here.
If Bob Podgrass says it's good, it's good.
We're
All
in.
right.
I love
Thank
it.
you.
You heard it here on NASCAR Trackside.
See, there we
Live
go.
Via Bob Podgrass's Twitter.
I like it.
Yep, you're good. You're good. Let the
Yep.
party begin. So you've had some fun moments over the years as, I think, one of the sport's great personalities. We've
thank
seen
you.
dancing, singing, a little bit of everything from you. Do you have, like, just one clip from a song that you could sing as a celebration for us here tonight for all of our fans. Would you like to hear him just maybe sing one line,
Just
something fun? Come on.
You know, usually I'm going to be drinking for that. Well, I mean, it takes a few drinks. It sounds better in the shower, I swear, when I do this. But, you know, if I got to go one, it's like, you know, I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Girl walks in with itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung.
Yeah, come on.
How about that? Is that good? All right, thank you.
We are rocking the Roval tonight. We got everyone singing up here.
You do not disappoint.
My fiance loves when I sing that to her.
Oh, I'm sure
she really enjoys that.
Yeah, that's why we marry people to help us stay in line. Right?
Sets the tone.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
So what does this celebration look like for you? Because you are, like you said, running to go get into the commentating booth. Are you going to have time to celebrate?
We'll celebrate a little bit, but you know those hangovers on flights before you got to get on TV, they're a little rough. So we'll keep it low key and then come back because we get married in 8 days. So
woo!
Over there, right there.
Congratulations.
Hot blonde in the red right there.
Yeah, lucky man. Congratulations.
So yeah, she was the most excited because she says, I've been an a-hole the last 3 weeks. So she's like, yeah, we won. Hopefully he'll be happy now. All right.
You'll be even happier in 8 days,
yeah,
right?
That's right.
Well,
even happier.
Congratulations, you two.
Look at that smile.
Awesome. I know, man. Look at that. You guys are really in love and getting married. I love that. Fans, what do you think? How about a big round of applause for these folks getting married?
Thank you.
Getting
hitched.
Yeah.
Please tell me a
Give an
rap.
applause to her because she's got to put up with me the rest of her life.
Please tell me a rap is, going to be part of the ceremony too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure.
For sure, yes.
Didn't want to crush your dreams over there.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, man.
Well, thank you so very much for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations again.
Thank you all for coming out. It wouldn't be possible without all of you guys, so thank you. Charlotte, I hope they put on a good show tomorrow because I have to talk about it right after, so
It's
hope
going
they
to
don't make
be
it dull.
a fantastic show tomorrow.
It's going to be a crazy one.
Well,
all right. Fans, one more time.
Guys. Thank you.
Give
Big
it up
round of
for
applause, AJ Allmendinger. Come on.
Thank you. Congratulations, bride to be. Man, lucky man.
I know. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and welcome out our next guest. What do you say, Amy? Fans, let's give it up for Corey LaJoy. And let's also bring out, you know him from Cat House Hollywood, that beautiful pot. Yeah, come on out.
How y'all doing? Hey, one more time for AJ Allmendinger.
Yeah.
I love that driver
it.
support.
That's it.
We also have a special guest joining us as well. Fans, how about a big round of applause for Ricky Rockman? Come on out, Ricky! Yeah!
Welcome out to NASCAR Trackside Live.
You got some stuff to throw away here.
Nice. And Corey, you've got some stuff to give away too.
So I got some stuff, but I wanted to talk about it first. I don't know if any of y'all seen, we have Samaritan's Feet on my car again, and we are raising a ton of money for those guys. We have 400 names written on my car this weekend, and I think we've raised over $200,000 for that charity. So it's been a lot of fun. So I'm wearing, this is a Super Shoe shirt. So if anybody wants to be a Super Shoe, let me hear you.
I love it when they bring giveaways too, and for a great cause too.
Very nice of them.
And Corey actually personally writes the names on his car.
He really did, yeah. He got out a Sharpie and actually wrote all the names on the car himself.
Yeah.
That was definitely very cool.
I
Corey
know.
always does stuff like that.
Yeah.
He does.
But we still always remember the car with his face on the hood.
Oh, that won't be forgotten.
Do you remember that?
That was
Thank
so
you.
cool. I still have a T-shirt
But hey,
of that.
you can buy these too, because they're not free. Somebody had to pay for them.
Yes, that's right.
And all the proceeds go to Samaritan's Feet, so that's been a blast. Dude, I'm pumped up to run the Roval tomorrow, guys.
Tell us about it, man. It looks so cool.
Well, I don't know if anybody follows me on Twitter or not. Thank y'all. Everybody that don't, please do. But this morning, I woke up perplexed. All this talk about turtle this, turtle that. There is not one turtle in the entire place that's painted like a Ninja Turtle. So I may or may not have snuck over there to those turtles and primered up a nice spot. I'm going to paint a Raphael Ninja Turtle over there. that y'all can see for tomorrow. Hopefully I don't hit it hard enough and flip over, because there were some guys getting some air today.
Oh my goodness.
The air was crazy today.
Yeah. It was nuts.
It's a lot of fun to watch, though.
It is. Ricky, you were watching the racing today. What did you think about the jumps, basically?
I'm still, for people that don't know, follow my Twitter, I was actually in France yesterday, so I'm still totally jet lagged. I had a delusion that I thought I saw AJ Allmendinger singing "I Like Big Butts." I know I've got to be jet lagged because that didn't just happen, right? I didn't. I love the Roval. I am so excited about tomorrow. There are so many things going into the race. Not only is it a cutoff race, you've got things like Jimmy Johnson's got a lot to prove, nothing to lose. You've got Kyle Busch, the only track he hasn't really won at, and all these fans here. You've got Ryan Newman, who I think has been the surprise of the year, trying to prove that he definitely belongs in the playoffs. And everybody else, there's drivers out there like Ricky Stenhouse that really don't know what they're doing next year. So there is so much riding on tomorrow, and I love the Roval. I think this track is great. The fans in Charlotte are awesome. You can see, I said the fans in Charlotte are awesome.
There we go. They're still out there.
And there's so many great places at this track that you can see it. And is it just me, but I like watching NASCAR get airborne.
Yes,
I know.
me
It's
too.
fun.
I say in one of the chicanes we had a jump.
It's not fun riding in one when it goes airborne, though. I can promise
It's all about the fans,
it
Corey.
really-
it's all about the fans.
Yeah,
It's
don't
all
be so
about the
selfish
fans, right?
over there, Corey. So
Well,
wait, where
you
are you
try.
watching from?
You try not to hit it.
Where am I watching the race from?
Yeah.
What I did, because seriously, when I got here, I am going to watch a little bit up there. I'm going to watch a little bit over the chicane. I like to kind of walk around because there's different places to watch, and it really does look awesome. So there's so many cool places to watch the Roval. So who knows? I might be sitting next to you.
Yeah, he's going to come hang out with you
Eating
guys,
some of
the
your
fans.
food.
Yeah. Well, I know we talk about the drivers, maybe some of them, not that they don't like the Roval, but maybe it's something different for them. So from a driver's perspective, what is it about the Roval that you're like, oh man, this makes me nervous, or what do you think about it?
It's just different. You know, there's no margin for error here. Just because if you slide a wheel like you see, Sunday Money, somebody just gave a shout out. That's my podcast. If any of y'all don't listen, so the moral of this interview is follow me on Twitter and listen to my podcast, Sunday Money.
And Ricky's got a podcast too, so follow him
he
on
asked me
Twitter
to be on it
podcast.
next week, so it might be a Sunday Money.
I have a rock and roll podcast. If
Cat House Hollywood.
Anybody ever remembered, I used to do a show called Headbangers Ball.
Yes.
For any people that like heavy metal. So I
was
talk
an
about that.
awesome
It's
show.
Cat House Hollywood podcast. There's my plug. And remember to follow Corey LeJoie on Twitter.
He's got his. He just came from France, so he's.
So Corey LeJoie tonight.
Yeah, so there's just no margin for error here, and you think that the thing about what I've learned at road course racing, you always think you can get a little more, and then you go that little bit more, and then you just start wheel hopping, and you're really just a passenger at that point in time. So we're going to see a lot of guys off the racetrack tomorrow, like we saw today and yesterday in practice. You're going to see a lot of guys smashing in the back of each other. I don't know why, that's just what race car drivers do, I guess.
I'm going to ask you a question. It seems of all the tracks in NASCAR, this is a track that I think tomorrow would really lend itself for you to want to do paybacks. Like if somebody pisses you off in a chicane, you're going to remember it when you come back around some of the other turns, right? Like this is a place, you make somebody angry, they're going to remember around the next lap.
Well, you can't get away from them. Like it's like it almost feels like you're racing around in a parking lot of Walmart. Like you get into somebody and then you're like 30 miles an hour, like, oh, let me get away. And then you got to stop again and turn, and the guy can get into the back of you. So I do think, though, when you do retaliate a place like here at Roval, you're not going that fast. But unless you're going, if you retaliate somebody at Kansas, it might really hurt somebody. So if you just kind of spin somebody out and them not hit anything and just lose some track position, so be it.
Yeah, and at the speed they're going at, too. You're like, just a little boop.
I don't know, like Parker Kligerman, if you didn't know that he was going 43 miles an hour, it looked like he hit the wall like 160.
It did look like he slammed
He
it.
waylaid that fence. I'm glad that wasn't me, and I'm going to try not to do that tomorrow because I actually treated myself to a milkshake earlier because I didn't hit anything all day in practice. So I feel like I deserved a little bit of present because the 7-time champ, Jimmy Johnson, watered his car up. I did not. Not saying I'm any notch of a driver that Jimmy Johnson is, but my crew guys were way happier than Jimmy Johnson guys were at him this afternoon.
Now, you actually took some laps around this in your
did.
own car.
I did.
And you had quite the
did
trip.
a track day here. I have a Dodge Challenger TA, and I got to do it around the track. And it is really, really fun. But when you're driving your own personal car and you know, like, okay, if I hit something, I have to drive home and pay to get it fixed. But to drive this track really makes you appreciate it. And when you're driving and you're hitting the wall and you're going, wow, man, this is cool. I'm going like 80. And you're like, they're twice that much. You realize, and nose to tail. Like, I'm doing it with nobody around me. I mean, it's got to be crazy.
Your top speed was 80?
No, I did like 130 coming out of the
They
turn.
let you
So
do
it was
that?
nothing compared to what these guys do.
How about the elevation change? You can't really notice
That's
it
the
as
one
much.
thing
Yeah.
I don't understand that they don't show, that Corey, is when you're coming through one of the turns over there, you can't see some of the cars when you're on the track. I mean, you've got a lot of blind spots, right?
Yeah, especially right where Brennan Jones spun out today, there's a little hill, and it's literally a blind spot. So
That's Redneck Hill, by the way.
Redneck Hill. Hell
yes. Represent.
Yeah, so that's a complete blind spot. And the hard thing is there's no markers to judge off of, because especially in the backstretch now, that chicane is dead flat whether you're going. So by the time you know that you're going too fast, you're already there, right, and you miss it. So that's going to be a pretty big topic tomorrow. I think you're going to see a lot of guys miss that back chicane, especially once the air pressure gets up in the tires and the brakes start getting hot. Car doesn't stop as good. And you wish it did, and you're trying to do all you can to will that thing down, but it weighs 3,600 pounds. The sucker just not slow down.
So let's talk a little bit about presents for yourself, right? Because you got a milkshake or roast beef or whatever it was that you're like, hey, I got this prize for me.
Chicken sandwich.
So tomorrow, what are you kind of looking at to do, and what present are you going to give yourself if you hit that mark? What do you think? Where do you think you're going to be tomorrow, and what are you going to give yourself as a
I've been
present?
telling people 14th.
Oh, yeah?
That's a hot take. I really need Brad Keselowski to lead the troops over the cliff into turn 1 like he did last year. That would be nice if they can take out about 7 of them, 8, maybe 10. That would be really good. That would help me. That would give me a couple free spots. I'd wave at them while I passed them. And then I think really we're going to be a little bit better than some of the guys would normally not. For whatever reason, I think the playing field is a little bit more level here than a lot of the mile and a halfs where you are on the gas a lot and you're relying how much speed your car has. But here you're using brakes and you're up on the wheel and your elbows are up. So I'm a little bit better than we normally are with our 32 Samaritan's Feet Ford Mustang.
And your treat today was milkshake. Tomorrow, what will it be?
Oh, definitely a couple beers of some sort. Or it might just go straight to like Jack Daniels.
Nice.
What's your treat for yourself?
It depends how good of a day it is.
What is my treat for myself? Well, I moved to North Carolina about 3 years ago from Hollywood, but as soon as I moved out here, I am hooked on Bojangles. I think there is nothing better, and I know that Bojangles is a sponsor here, but I like Bojangles.
Hey,
Have you had the pimento cheese biscuit?
You know
yet?
I've had the I love Bojangles.
Go get that pimento cheese biscuit on the way home.
Nice.
It's so good.
All right.
Like, so good.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us here on the stage.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Have a good night.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Thanks, Jose.
How about it, NASCAR Trackside Live?
Fans, thank you so much for coming out to NASCAR Trackside Live. We'll be right here on this stage tomorrow at 11 a.m. Join us. We got 2 Hall of Famers. We got Richard Childress, Ty Dillon, a lot more in store for you. And Ryan Blaney will be back with us. So fans, have an awesome night and enjoy the race tomorrow. Look at that. He's got the throw down. Duggar, come on.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Charlotte or Oz.